to really accelerate this game before we get to that point of Princess just takes over.
Yeah, I really do like what FlyQuest has done with the draft, by the way, because we just talked about how TSM likes outscaling teams, so FlyQuest just said, there's no way in hell you're doing that, we're just going to pick more scaling, and it puts the timer on TSM. They have to play through mid-jungle, I feel like. Bugi and Maple have to try and make something happen against Vicla, who's a very aggressive player. That way, they can have lane prio when the Taliyah hits level 6.
Oh, you have
Game
to tell
5 when we got lane swapped on. Because we definitely picked cho'gath into Sion, and it, you know, if it was a lane versus Sion, it might have worked, but it was a lane swap, so unlucky.
Unlucky. Oh, we just might get some 5-on-5 action early on. Shh, everyone quiet.
Yeah, they can get the stun
No, Jatt, you're supposed to.
the wall.
What? Oh, here we go. Oh, rupture from Solo. Can they capitalize on that? No flash has been burned other than impact.
Oh
Solo is back and forth. Despite the rupture, FlyQuest still find first blood, and they're out of there.
Oh man, they landed all the CC on all of FlyQuest, but no one was there to do auto attacks, and this would be the window for Bugi to get him. Bugi does have flash, so he might charge up his Q and try and get him. I think they get the kill here.
Chime connects the flash here. Bugi doesn't even have to use his because he gets in max range thanks to Chime using his own summoner spell. Great call out and great pathing from Bugi coming over the dragon wall to avoid that sapling that Spica put in the bush.
Yeah, it was actually perfect. That ward that is placed, and then they need to move around. Rakan is a much more proactive support than the type of stuff we've been seeing in these Ashe, Varus, Jhin, Caitlyn support games. So very much what TSM needs to do as they try and accelerate the pace of this game.
Spica's just going to walk up. He knows that Solo still doesn't have flash from the early level 1. Commits his own. That should be a kill over to the side of FlyQuest. One more rupture from Solo, but Bugi... not enough time for Bugi to get there to salvage it.
Actually ended up being very close. Impact was sitting on like Prince. He hasn't been a lane dominant support, so getting some good reps in while Ayla is having VC issues, and here's a fight.
We're looking for it. Winsome is gonna maybe look to pull Prince in, but Prince is just fine on the right side of the fight. Spica is frontlining all he can. Bugi barely gets out of line after Prince empties most of his damage, but they're still looking for the resets. Once Jinx gets one kill, you just start running them down, and TSM have to flee because they know that Prince is excited, and they're gonna take that 1-for-1 trade.
Currently, this game does seem like a bit of a toss-up, but remember, FlyQuest is scaling. That was so close. Yeah, wow, look at the waves right now. So basically, mid was all the way pushed in. Berserker stuck at the turret. They got bot lane pushed in, stuck at the turret. So it's very easy for them to actually just take this Drake uncontested. Well done by TSM.
And you got to get those dragons stacking. That is one of those ways that you can get early pressure for yourselves and start forcing FlyQuest to react to you before they really He's not going to be that scary team fighting monster that he has been for the first few weeks of the spring split, or even what we've come to know him from his time on Lil V's Sandbox. The Spica might be in a world of trouble. Gets flashed on, he flashes out, but there's no help saving him there. Chime gets a flash out of Winsome as well. TSM forcing moves onto FlyQuest.
Underdog mentality right there. This is a demonic embrace completed on the Maokai, and they just fly in. Now they fly all the way over the mid lane to get the flash from Vicla as well. They are making FlyQuest respond to them. That was one where they said, okay, Rift Herald's not going to kill any turrets. If we drop 2 Rift Heralds mid, we'll kill mid.
Yeah.
But they didn't even get the first one, and Winsome caught out again.
Winsome doesn't have flashes before. TSM just great tracking the flash summoner spells and just being proactive. As soon as they see someone out, they're going to look for it, but Prince can get resets. He already finds one. He's excited, and that's signal for TSM to get the hell out of there.
1-for-1 kill over to Spica. You understand, FlyQuest doesn't actually have the greatest protection to start this safely. Could be a dicey dragon here.
Prince does have both of his sums, but Winsome would have to position backwards if he wants to give Prince dark passage to safety. Weaver's wall from Maple cuts off Impact from the rest of the team, but Impact is just fine. Single manning all 4 of these members. Are they even doing damage to him, Jatt? I don't think so. Impact turns it all around. Bugi's gonna throw his life in there for just one last chance. Chime gets a knock-up on the Prince, but he still is gonna get excited. Throws up the Super Mega Death Rocket. Bugi is forced out of the fight, and the rest of TSM, you better run. You take out Impact, but it looks like TSM are gonna look for ways to reposition and regain control of the river.
It's just the tanks who died. I feel so bad for them. They're both trying to 1v4. It looked so much like the tale of 2 tanks at the start of that, but ultimately, when Maple entered the fight, they were able to land a good CC chain. Both top leaders have teleports, so we're just going to do round 2.
Oh my goodness, Jatt. They're going to get back in the ring all over again. Spica has healed up from the jungle camps. And as you called it out, that's a TP already from Impact. Solo is not going to TP. He's just going to walk the long way. I think TSM has just accepted unless... No way they can seal this, right? You got that, Smite? Okay, let's go. Let's go. FlyQuest, we're going to cleanly take that second dragon, and now we might get a breath of fresh air.
Oftentimes is 0, a lot, and 0, but then he will still win the game sometimes.
Still win the damn game.
You just get... You feel like he's killable, and you end up using so many resources, and then, think about it, they just used all his resources on Solo. Now Vicla's dead because they forgot about it. It's just a weird superpower he has sometimes, but part of that was set up by the fact that he sat in mid lane. He's not even worth that much gold. It is really interesting, and the cho'gath is creating a ton of side lane pressure. He just got another 600 gold. Who cares if he dies in his head? It's going to Prince, so it's probably pretty bad, but he's going to be a problem later in this game.
Yeah, it's not like you're getting shut down gold off of the 0-4 cho'gath.
I actually wonder, is he going to be worth the full 300 because he has enough CS?
Let's watch. Come on. All right, we got there.
I couldn't tell. Sion, like, it probably... Impact is amazing at normally prepping sideways, but he's not able to get the push in a lot of cases this game, and... Oh,
do they want to go for the fight? Not quite. Winsome gets jumped out. They're looking for a little bit more damage on the back end, but Impact is making the counter engage. Solo eats a lot from FlyQuest backline. Rupture momentarily stops Vicla from pumping out damage, but Prince looks for the Super Mega Death Rocket. Good hold on the Chime. They want to look for it, but Maple still capitalizing on a Winsome, and no one from TSM goes down yet. Solo still has a TP, so he can recall and he can reset.
They're just... able to stay put. They get Impact as well.
They don't stop here, Jatt. Bugi goes right into the heart of the backline. Maybe that was a little too optimistic, but if their goal was the tower, then they got it.
5-0-2 on Maple's Taliyah, and he is actually just shredding through this FlyQuest team. They're going to be able to pick up their second Drake of the game here.
I can't believe it. This is TSM making great moves against FlyQuest. This is awesome. This shakes up things a lot. I mean, FlyQuest, now how do you bounce back against the surprise performance from TSM? And for TSM, I mean, no matter what happens...
Yeah, but also 25 minutes in, 1,000 gold difference. It only takes one fight for either team.
That's
With
right.
how explosive Jinx can be, it could be a Baron Raptor fight, but they go straight onto him.
Flash. Oh, Maple falls up! Beautiful combo! Prince is shut down by TSM! Solo eats up Spica as well! And now the damage comes and falls to Vicla to clean it up, but FlyQuest know, without Prince, it's time for them to bail, and TSM don't have a jungler anymore, but they still want to press the advantage forward. Chime takes a lot of damage from Vicla. Solo trying to take it up. Fire on back, but there's no feast available, so is this really a wise fight for them? Neo's got to get in range, looking for the piercing arrow, but FlyQuest are going to be able to back off for now.
Oh man, that was some miscommunication by TSM. They got the immediate kill onto Prince, and in my head, that's Baron even more. But
damn.
Yeah.
What a game, Jatt. I mean, it's still 2,000 gold difference between these two teams, so there's still a world
they're
where...
just going to go for him.
Okay, well, looking for Spica. Spica still has Flash, but this CC lockdown means that he ain't going nowhere. TSM, that's right. Baron fired away immediately for this team, FlyQuest.
Okay, so Chime still has ultimate if they want to peel off. Bugi does not, and they're just going to turn.
Yeah, Chime looks for Winsome instead. No Flash on the Thresh available, so it's a CC city all over again. As soon as one person gets locked up, the rest of the CC follows up. And just like that, Jatt, it's a 5-on-3 advantage.
And it looks like FlyQuest is not willing to give this one up. Prince does still not have IE. He's sitting on 3 items. Feast is there for cho'gath. They can easily secure this.
And he doesn't have Flash, so Prince can't step up too far forward. Super Mega Death Rocket. Oh, it's not a Spring Jinx like last year where those things could steal the damn thing, but treacherously and cautiously stepping through their red quadrant jungle into complete darkness. It looks like Bugi is found. Oh god, Spica's blown up! TSM have already taken out the jungle for FlyQuest, so that means there is no possibility for a 50-50 smite. It would have to be a miracle steal from any member of FlyQuest. 7,000 HP. TSM, they have Feast and they have Smite,
they're going
to turn on the Impact instead. Prince, look at Chime, he looks for a flashing run into Prince. It delays his damage. Prince tries to reset, but he can't carry this one. TSM, off the back of miraculous and incredible playing, they are able to take out 4 members from FlyQuest.
Doesn't look like the game is going to end at this moment, though. They clutched out at the very end, killing Bugi and Maple. It really did look like that was going to be the end of the game, but TSM win the fight. They're going to burn down this Baron, and then I think they're going to push for the end.
All the dominoes are set up to fall for a TSM victory, Jatt. Who would have thought?
Not me.
FlyQuest. Oh, man.
Not you.
Not any of us.
That tanking on the buy. No stopwatch anymore.
And for this team to come together, TSM, amidst everything, amidst all expectation, it's these 5 players, it's the coaching staff, it's the managing staff that have just given all the faith and confidence to these players as FlyQuest make this engage, but Solo just tanks up everything and then just eat Winsome alive! Chime going forward, catching Spica up on ahead. Bugi is just singling out Vicla, preventing him from being able to touch Neo or Maple in the backline. Bottom inhibitor falls. FlyQuest limited to Prince, Spica, Vicla, and Impact. There's no Winsome for another 30 seconds. It's 5-on-4.
They want it.
They still have a teleport from Solo, so he can take up damage, and as long as he gets out alive, he can always reset and teleport for another go at it again. Seismic shove into Grand Entrance. Impact is gone! FlyQuest, though, might have been able to defend long enough. They have to wait on another minion wave from TSM.
Yeah, mid-wave is there, so TSM is going to take this one down. There's still 55 seconds on the buff. Solo can TP back. I think TSM is going to stick around. At the very least, they're going to clean 3 inhibitors. But also remember, it's 90% chance TSM's going to win this, but it just takes 1 reset for Prince. We got to see this.
Prince doesn't have flash, doesn't have heals, so it would have to be everything from FlyQuest to set up Prince for success.
Yeah,
He looked
there's
for
a
Bugi.
stopwatch.
He's got a stopwatch. Can he take out Bugi? But they got the CCJ! TSM